My name is Koryn Ann Wicks, and my background is in dance and choreography. Recently, I have been working in immersive concert dance, so staging dance in an interactive setting in which audience is invited to join the performers in the performance space, change their perspective in the performance space, and interact with the dancers in real time. I'm currently working on I Love You So Much, Squeeze Me to Death, which is an evening-length immersive dance concert going up at the Bootleg this month. I Love You So Much, Squeeze Me to Death is about codependence and how we can get lost in loving other people, how we can get lost in the roles we play in relationships to other people, and just our sort of need to be needed. Putting dance in an immersive setting allows people to connect with it on a visceral level because they're closer to the movement, because they're more in tune with their own bodies. They can react to performers in the space with them, to the proximity of performers. They're much closer to the sort of breath and sweat and, physicality of the movement. And so it lets them appreciate it more, but it also sort of lets them imagine it better on their own bodies because they are mobile in the space. The audience members are basically exploring the performance space during the show. So it is a sort of single empty space populated with set pieces that sort of create an imagined world. For this piece, we've sort of staged it in late 1950s, early 1960s, like housewife world, because that's sort of a real distillation of codependence in our culture, and it's a touchstone that a lot of people recognize. So the audience is free to explore that set, and then there are also improvised and choreographed moments in which the audience interacts with the dancers, oftentimes through gesture and sort of moving the audience through space. But every now and then you get a particularly adventurous audience member who's really game to play and create their own invitations and opportunities for participation. I think anytime I mount a work, I'm just hoping that people can connect to something in it. I think ultimately art is just about transmitting some kind of shared experience. And so whether or not people get what I think this piece is about, if people leave having felt something, then I feel pretty satisfied. This work is designed for any kind of audience member, even though it encourages participation. There is also the opportunity to opt out of that participation and enjoy the piece more as a traditional proscenium dance piece. But it is designed for audiences to have a little bit more agency and a little bit more sense of play in their experience. So I think the audiences that get the most out of this kind of work are the ones who are game for that and interested in that. I mean, this piece has been a real collaborative effort. The dancers, my tech team, my creative team have been an incredible source of inspiration for this piece. So, I want to give credit where credit's due, and it's been a real community effort. I think anytime I mount a work, I look forward to the moment of sort of stepping back and getting to watch it come to life and sort of take myself out of the equation and just appreciate it. The last time this work went up, it had a premiere at Highways Performance Space. And I feel like I didn't really get that opportunity because it was the premiere and it was such a big project to be mounting for the first time that I just couldn't drop into that space of enjoyment. So I'm looking forward to giving myself that time this time around.